This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Place chocks each side of the front wheel diagonally opposite to the wheel being removed. Using the special anti-theft wheel bolt adapter where necessary, slacken each of the wheel bolts half a turn. Position the jack head under the base of the final drive unit, then raise the vehicle until the wheels are clear of the ground. Support the vehicle with axle stands under the reinforced sections of the door sill flange. Fully unscrew the bolts and remove the wheel. Using a hammer and a suitable punch, carefully tap out the pad retaining pin. Recover the anti-rattle spring. Slide the pads from the caliper body. Measure the thickness of the pad friction material. If any pad is worn down to 2 mm or less, all 4 rear pads must be renewed. Remove any dirt and debris from the caliper using a brush and brake cleaner. If new pads are to be fitted, the pistons must be pushed fully back into the caliper body. Use a suitable flat-bladed lever for this, and use something to protect the face of the disc. Keep an eye on the level in the brake master cylinder fluid reservoir as the pistons are retracted. Remove any surplus fluid with a syringe or similar. Apply a thin smear of high-temperature grease to the contact points on the outer pad backing plates. Take care not to get any grease on the friction material. Where fitted, locate the shim on the backing plate, then slide the outer pad into place. Ensure the pad friction material is against the disc face. Fit the inner brake pad in a similar manner. Apply a little grease to the retaining pin, then position the anti-rattle spring and insert the pin, trapping the brake pads and the spring. Tap the pin into place with a hammer and punch. Repeatedly depress the brake pedal to bring the pads into full contact with the disc. Repeat the whole procedure on the remaining rear brake. Check and, if necessary, top up the brake fluid level. Locate the wheel over the hub and align the mounting holes. Insert and lightly tighten the retaining bolts. Remove the axle stands and lower the vehicle to the ground. Tighten the wheel bolts to the specified torque. Don't forget to remove the wheel chocks.